Good evening, everyone, especially to our dear listeners. I hope as you listen tonight to our interesting podcast, you are doing fine and feeling well. But before we begin, syempre, let me introduce you myself and my co-host. Everyone, I am Cherise Belen and I am with Mr. Clifford Biana, and we are your hosts for tonight's podcast entitled A Night of a Thousand Stars Poetic Approach Focusing on the Celestial Backdraft of the Sinking. What a title, di ba? Partner, can you tell us what are we going to discuss tonight para naman mas lalong ganahang makinig ang ating mga dear listeners?
So hello partner, good evening. So our main agenda for today's video, ika nga, no, is to discuss the poem entitled Titanic by David Slavitt. But before we delve deeper into the main poem, let me introduce to you who is David R. Slavitt, the man behind the poem The Titanic. The Titanic, written by David R. Slavitt, is about the famous tragedy of the Titanic. Sino nga ba yung hindi nakakaalam, no? Dun sa moving Titanic. Usually, ito pinapalabas to kapag land season, yung kapag mahal na araw, yon. Ito yung laman ng TV. And during the poem, the author has been shedding light and happiness. David Ritman Slavitt was born in 1953 and is an American writer and a poet of more than 100 works in literature. Slavitt won numerous amounts of awards such as the National Endowment for the Arts Fellowship and an award for literature from the American Academy. David has written dark poems since his mother was killed. Yung main theme ng mga poems na ginagawa niya ay usually dark poems daw. But writing Titanic poem sheds a bit of happiness on death. Nung nabasa ko yung yung poem na Titanic, no, nai-imagine ko talaga yung yung nangyayari dun sa movie na The Titanic, no, yung lumulubog yung barko, tapos tumutugtog yung iconic na song ni um, yung My Heart Will Go On. Para sa akin yung nung unang basa ko dun sa poem, parang it is something na parang ni-discuss doon yung context ng happy death. How can we become happy nga no pag pinag-uusapan yung kamatayan or yung death. That is what I got from the poem, The Titanic. Ayan partner.
Yes, thank you for that, partner. What an insight. And now that we know our topic for tonight, let me introduce you naman our dear guest for tonight's podcast. They are the Diligent Management Accounting students from the National University of Manila. Everyone, let us all welcome Miss Bea Bianca de Leon, Miss Merluz Panti, and Mr. Ivan Barredo. Our dear guest, how are you feeling tonight?
Hello guys, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hello!
Siyempre, before we begin to our proper segment, let me ask first kung ano yung nararamdaman nyo tonight. Let us begin with Miss Bea.
Hello guys, good evening sa mga dear listener natin dyan for tonight. Ayun, it's an absolute pleasure to be here on our podcast today entitled Night of a Thousand Stars. Wow. Mr. Viana and Miss Belen, thank you so much for having me tonight. I'm truly excited to dive deep. Wow, dive deep. Very Titanic talaga. Into the story of the Titanic with all of you. Ayon, thank you for having me and I hope magkakaroon tayo ng insightful ngayon na discussion. Ayun lang. Thank you for having me here. First time kong umattend sa podcast na ganito. Ayun.
Thank you then, Miss Bea, for accepting our invitation. Now let us hear naman from Miss Mary Luz Panti. Hello, Miss Mary Luz.
Hello, good evening. I hope you're doing well. So tonight, medyo kinakabahan ako since first time ko lang ma-invite ng podcast. So I hope na marami kayong matutunan mula sa akin sa mga sasabihin ko. And ayun lang guys, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Miss Luz. And now let us hear to our last guest, Mr. Ivan.
Hello, good evening everyone. Good evening sa mga listeners natin. And good evening sa mga hosts, Mr. Clifford and Miss Cherise. About the topic, sobrang nakaka-excite and a bit nervous since first time ko lang din na makaka-join sa ganitong very ganda na topic ng podcast natin tonight. So, yun.
So yan, now that we know na all of our guests are doing fine, so without further ado, partner, let us proceed to our first segment.
So ayan partner 'no. So bago 'yon 'no, for everyone's information 'no, our tonight's episode will be divided into three main segments. So the first segment is an interview part with Miss Faye Panty, and it will be followed by a solo episode with Miss Bea De Leon, and the last segment will be a discussion with Mr. Ivan Barredo. So, wag na tayo magpatumpik no, tumpik partner no. Let's now move on to our first segment, which is the interview part. May I call on Miss Faye Panty? So, let's give her a hand. Ayan. Hello, Faye.
Hello, good evening.
So, ayan. Move on na
So,
tayo.
yes, para
Um,
marami tayong masimulan today.
yan. So, first question. Miss Faye, are you into reading poems ba?
Honestly, I'm not into reading because hindi siya kaya ng patience ko, lalo na pag poem. May mga part na malalalim yung salita na ginagamit ng mga authors, but I'm into watching movies. So, napanood ko naman yung Titanic movie.
Ayun. Ayan, thank you. Alam mo, nakaka-relate ako sa'yo kasi same tayo eh. I'm not into reading poems din, pero I like watching movies din. So, in that case, as someone na not into reading poetry but did watch the
Mm.
movie adaptation Titanic, do you think the movie adaptation is enough for the younger generations to appreciate what happened on the movie?
Yes, it's enough for the younger generation to appreciate what happened to that movie. Hindi lang naman siya patungkol sa love story na makaka-relate sila, but kasi kung titignan mo kasi ang makikita lang naman nila dun is yung love story ni Jack and Rose. Pero the younger generation can appreciate the story of the Titanic by watching the movie. Hindi lang naman yung movie ang meron tayo nun, but reading about the historical event and understanding its impact. Exploring the emotions, lessons, and human experiences portrayed in the film can help them connect with the past. Additionally, discussing the real history behind the movie, including the tragedy of the Titanic sinking, encourages a deeper understanding of the events and their significance. Lastly, learning from both the movie and historical accounts contributes to a more comprehensive appreciation of the story and its impact on people's life. So, yun lang.
So, ayan. So, totoo nga yun, no? So, yung moving The Titanic, hindi lang talaga siyang fiction kasi nangyari siya sa totoong buhay nung lumubog yung barkong Titanic noong 1911. So, that being said, for you, Miss Faye, what is or are the lessons you've learned in the poem Titanic by David Slavitt naman?
Um, sa poem ng Titanic by David Slavitt, it teaches us that it's important to value being together with others during tough times. Lagi mong tatandaan na hindi ka nag-iisa, ano man ang iyong kaharapin, lagi kang merong kasama. Like, life has its challenges, but having friends and companionship makes it better. It's like saying na, hey, we all go through tough times, but let's face them with courage and help each other out along the way. The poem reminds us to enjoy and appreciate the time we spend with people as life is short and we should make the most of it. Yun lang, like, yung mga galit, poot na nararamdaman natin sa ibang tao, ah, tanggalin na natin siya kasi hindi lang siya nakakabuti sa ibang tao pero mas ikaw yung nahihirapan, ikaw na nagdadala. So, make the most of out of it. So, yun lang. I hope marami kayong natutunan mula sa akin.
So thank you Miss Faye no for your thoughtful insights. Totoo yung sinabi mo kasi yun nga, totoo yung we can do everything as long as we try it. So yun. Agree ka ba doon, partner?
Yes, very agree. And what the first segment that was. Thank you so much, Miss Mariluz Panti. For sure, yung ating mga dear listeners dyan is marami na agad natutunan. So now, let us continue agad to our second segment that I'm sure na mas lalong may enlighten ng ating mga listener regarding the Titanic poetry. So, let us hear to our next guest, Miss Bea Bianca de Leon.
Hello guys, so it's me again. So a huge thanks to Miss Charisse for welcoming me into the show and kicking off our Titanic discussion. So sabi ko nga kanina, 'di ba, I'm truly excited to dive deep into this fascinating topic. So I can't wait for the listener to hear it. So kung yung kaninang segment natin is sabi niya hindi daw siya into reading books or reading poems. So ngayon, let me read the poem of Mr. David Slavitt entitled Titanic. So, who does not love the Titanic? If they sold passage tomorrow for that same crossing, who would not buy? To go down, we all go down, mostly alone, but with crowds of people, friends, servants, well fed, with music, with lights. Ah, and the world shocked, mourns as it ought to do, and almost never does. There will be the books and movies to remind our grandchildren who we were and how we died, and give them a good cry. Not so bad. After all, the cold water is anesthetic and very quick. The cries on all sides must be a comfort. We all go. Only a few first class. So, di ba, very ang lalim, no? Kaya, naitindahan ko din si Miss Faye kanina sa first segment na kaya di siya masyado palabasan ng palabasan ng poem kasi masyadong malalim yung mga words. So, mahirap din talaga intindihin. So, let me share you my insights and lesson about this poem of Mr. David Slavitt. So, the main idea here is while everyone loves the Titanic story, the poem argues their death wasn't something to mourn, but something to envy. So, dito, yung speaker, which is si Mr. David Slavitt, uses irony here, no, by asking sa first line na, who does not love the Titanic? Where it tells the fascination stem from the disaster, not the ship itself. So, he compares din their death to a peaceful sleep in icy water. So, hinting it might be preferable to other forms of death. So, isa pa sa pinaka nagustuhan kong line dito is, there will be the books and movies to remind our grandchildren who we were and how we died and give them a good cry. So, the speaker shifts focus to the legacy of the Titanic disaster. Predict din ni David Slavitt dito na the event will be immortalized in books, movies, and other forms of art. Kung mapapansin nyo, no, this phrase will raises questions about memory and storytelling. So, will they truly honor the victims or sensationalize their deaths? So, how truthful will these representations be? Well, this phrase is a complex and thought-provoking statement about grief, memory, and the nature of tragedy. So, all I could say here and yung mga lessons na nakuha ko dito sa poem na to is that everyone dies but not everyone gets remembered forever. So, the poem shows us how the Titanic disaster, even though tragic, made the passengers famous and talked about even today. So, it make us wonder, would you rather be forgotten after a normal life or be remembered, even though a terrible event? So it's about fame and death, no? And how sometimes the line between tragedy and fascination isn't so clear. So always remember na there's no right or wrong answer to the question it poses. So it's just something to think about. So ayun, that's all lang, and sana I hope na um katulad ako na madami din akong insights na natutunan, and I hope dun sa binasa kong poem sa mga listener dyan, I hope may mga natutunan din kayo and may nakuha kayong lesson sa akin. So, ayun lang. Thank you.
And thank you so much, Miss Bea. Very informative and touching ng share mo. And for sure, yung mga listeners natin ngayon is gaganahan na basahin at intindihin yung Titanic poetry. So, ayun
Thank you, Miss
partner,
Cherise.
moving on sa third segment natin. Let us hear naman sa atin another guest for tonight. And that is none other than Mr. Ivan Barredo.
Ayan, good evening everyone. Good evening listeners, no. And before everything else, syempre first, I just want to say something lang din about our topic. Since the first guest, Miss Faye, focused sa movie, and Miss Bea focused naman sa second segment natin sa poem na The Titanic. I just want to share na the Titanic movie and a poem about it are like two different ways of telling the same story. The movie, with its big visuals and famous actors, focuses on the love story during the ship's sinking, while the poem, on the other hand, used shorter and more thoughtful words to talk about feelings and deeper meanings. So while the movie is like a big, exciting adventure, the poem is like a quiet, reflective moment. But both literature helps us feel and understand the Titanic story in their own special ways naman.
And thank you, Mr. Ivan Barredo. No, what an insight, no? What a comprehensive insight, no? I gained a lot from what you have said. So, without further ado, no, let's proceed for your first question. So, Mr. Ivan, what do you think will be the significance of the Titanic to the younger generations? If meron ba?
For me, sa akin, the Titanic has become a cultural icon. So big as na it is an icon na, no, influencing art, literature, and film. Younger generations may encounter the Titanic through various mediums, contributing to its lasting impact as a symbol of both the grandeur of human achievement and the fragility of life. It serves as a reminder of the importance of humility, preparedness, and respect for nature, resonating with timeless themes that can continue to resonate with new generations.
So, ayan, thank you. Since you have uttered the word reminder, no? How do you want to be remembered by your family, friends, classmates, etc.?
This is a very personal and deep question, no? Sa akin, as someone with lots of personality, siguro my answer would be different depende sa kung sino yung gusto kong makaalala sa akin. So first, siguro sa family ko in general, I just want to be remembered as someone na did all my best to fulfill their dreams para sa akin and give the best life possible para sa family, syempre. Lahat naman ng ginagawa ko and decision while nandito pa tayo, for them naman. And siguro as a friend naman, I want to be remembered as someone na literal one call away kasi Ganung type of friend talaga ako. And siguro if I will put it in general naman, I want to be remembered as someone who did his best living for others. So very selfless as a person tayo. So yeah, that's all, no? Sana maraming napulot sa atin yung mga listeners.
I like what you have said, Mr. Ivan Barredo, no? It is quite a tough question, but you answered it well. So, ayan, partner, I think we are done with our last segment.
Yes, partner. Thank you so much, our dear guest, for tonight. And that is all for our segment, a segment that is full of wisdom and knowledge. Again, our podcast tonight is entitled Night of a Thousand Stars, a poetic approach focusing on the celestial backdrop of the sinking. And with all the insightful and touching thoughts that have been shared by our dear guest, I hope that every listener will get inspired and be in love not just sa Titanic poetry, pati na rin sa iba't ibang poetry na punong-puno ng kabuluhan. And partner, ikaw ba, what is your last say for our segment tonight?
Ayan, gusto kong sagutin din yung last question ko kay Mr. Ivan Barredo, no? Yung how do you want to be remembered? Um, para sa akin, ang hirap niyang sagutin kasi parang connected siya sa word na death kasi parang mamamaalam ka na, no? Pero ako kung ako yung tatanungin, gusto ko hindi ako maalala dun sa mga na-achieve ko sa buhay ko. Gusto kong maalala ng tao yung mga nagawa kong kabutihan sa kanila. Ayun. Tsaka gusto ko lang din i-quote yung nabasa kong reflection ng ibang mga readers about the poem, no? Sabi dun, from the start to the end of his poem, David's message to the reader was, it is better to die with fame as a form of a respectable memory than to die forgotten and unknown. So yung lang. Ikaw ba, partner?
I think I have nothing to say na since nasabi mo na lahat. So again, thank you so much, our dear guest. So that is all for tonight's podcast. Have a good night and sleep well, everyone.